I think right now, people, over the weekend, obviously, we were all horrified by the scenes from Afghanistan. And horrified is never really a good thing in stock market. So I think a lot of confidence sort of ebbed. In particular, we were thinking, Brian, that we'd have that hand. In addition to the Fed, we'd have the hand of perhaps $3.4 trillion in that Reconciliation Act, some of which would be, rebuilding and so forth. And you're seeing now things like iron ore prices just plummeting. China not, as nearly as bullish and as accumulative of that commodity. And I think a lot of this is basically people haircutting that bill. And they're saying, well, if confidence in the president has ebbed, we are not going to see a $3.4 trillion bill. We may not even see a $1.5 trillion reconciliation bill because that's such a razor thin margin in the House and Senate. So right now, Brian, I think the VIX is up another 35% today.
Yep.
That's telling you a lot about how people feel about the market.
I guess you read my mind, John, because I was going to ask you about the VIX because, again, I know the Fed's going to get all the attention, and I'm not trying to throw water on any cover. I get it, but the VIX doesn't pop 20% because the Fed is talking about a taper. Because if you don't know what the Fed is going to do by now, considering you got 16 people a day talking from the Fed every single day, the VIX is up and the market is down, not because of the Fed. I totally agree.
Yeah, and it's up 42%, the VIX was, through yesterday, just since last Friday, Brian. It was 1519, a reading of 15.19. It traded over 20 yesterday. It's over 23 today. That's an additional 35% jump overnight. So that's letting you know that, and that's not, as you say, there was nothing surprising out of the Fed yesterday. This is all about the potential for that infrastructure bill being in peril, as well as people thinking, well, we're already hearing criticism of leadership here about Afghanistan and what it might mean for partnerships around the world. That's playing into investor sentiment, and in particular, I'd say institutional investor sentiment. A lot of block trading to the downside right now.
And we're seeing oil come down as well. Again, not Fed related as well. Very quickly, John, before we let you go, anything you're seeing on the upside, any positives, any opportunity you can throw out there for us?
Well, they're continuing, basically, Brian, to focus in on some of the healthcare plays. And that's, I guess, noteworthy only because of the additional, perhaps, jabs that might be going out from Pfizer and Moderna.